Hello, my name is Rosella Abreu, and today we are going to talk about the imperative form and how we can use it for our daily life. And the imperative form is very useful because that's the way that we give commands, instructions, requests, or advice in English. So we can say that's a way of saying like do this or don't do that, but it's almost something else that we should learn to our daily life and everything because it's very useful. So the first point that I'm going to talk is forming positive commands. The good news is that forming a positive command is very simple. You just use the base from the verb and the infinitive without to. And that's it. The subject, you, is always understood but never actually said. So we have the rule that is base form of the verb and the formula that is the verb plus optional complement or object. That means that we only use start the sentence with the verb. For example, is sit down, read the instructions, call me later. We can see here that in the first point of the sentence we have the verb sit, read, call, and after that we put the command that we should give. Another example is come here and that. So for forming negative commands, we see how is forming positive commands. Now we're going to watch how we can forming negative commands. So to form a negative command, something you don't want to someone to do, we use the helping verb do plus not. We know that do is for something that we want to that one person to do, and we only have to put the not for make it negative. So A is usually contacted like don't. We can say do not or don't. And we should follow the base of the form of the verb. So in the first point, in the last point, we had that the verb is first. In this point, we have the negative way of do first. So the rule is the do not or don't and the verb form of the verb. The formula is don't plus verb plus optional complement and object. So we should start the sentence with don't. For example, don't run in the hole. Don't interrupt me. Don't wait too long. Another example that I can say right now is don't touch your face. Don't do that or do this. And that's it. So now using the imperative with list. There's a special form from where you want to suggest an action that includes yourself and others. We use let's, which is a contradiction of let us. The rule is let's plus verb, base form of the verb, and the formula is let's plus verb plus optional complement or object. So in this case, instead of using the do not or don't, we should use list. So we are going to use the list to make a suggestion for a group action like let's take a break or let's finish this project, and that's it. You only have to do is let's and plus verb. For example, let's do this homework. Let's do the clean of the house. And the example in everyday situations for these commands is let's see this imperative in action in common in everyday scenarios. In the kitchen, you might tell a friend, chop the vegetables finely. It's positive. Or don't add too much salt. It's negative. Also, we can using a gadget. The instruction might say, press the red button to start, that is positive, or do not disconnect the cable during the update, that's negative. Given direction, you could say walk 3 blocks north, that is possible, or don't miss the bus stop in the corner, that's negative. In a meeting, your boss might say, please submit your report by Friday, that's positive, and don't forget the budget details, that's negative. So to quickly summarize, first, positive comments start with the base verb, negative comments start with don't, and for a suggestion action start with next. Thank you.